So I want to show you something really interesting when using an anti-gravity IDE for development, right? So I gave it three bugs with a screenshot attached to it and explaining it, saying that the order showing zero total, then the pending delivery details are not showing the complete list of calculations of the total and with the single items associated with it. I was asking it to add more details to the bill or the invoice, and even the number of order items should increase. So what it did is it did not just go ahead and just give you a fixing of the code. It gave me a detailed plan because I asked for it to give me a detailed plan how it is going to implement the fix. Just think how you work today, right? As a developer, if you are assigned a task or even if you are assigned a bug, right, or a defect, you speak in the scrum and then you start telling that I'll go ahead and pick this and start working on it. You don't write a detailed implementation plan, right? How it is going to be fixed, because you just have it in your mind and you start implementing it. Say there's a defect and that needs to be addressed immediately. What you do is you just jump into the fix, and then after the fix and testing, you write the root cause analysis. This is the reverse way of doing things, whereas the AI does the other way around. It does the analysis, writes the document, and then it tells you how it is going to implement it. So here is what I think as a developer role will change. So a developer will be moving from writing code to become more of a system designer and decision making in the entire life cycle of the developer. Okay, so in few years, right, things will dramatically change. For example, right, I would tell there'll be three different stages in which it would be done. One is A helps you to write code faster and you will still drive it. The stage 2 is like in the near future, A will generate the implementation plan like the one from the requirements. You review it, you refine it, you approve it, and then the code goes for generation by the A. Again, you review it, you approve it, and if there is bug, you continue this process. And in more near future, right, what happens is a full agentic workflow is done. So you define the problem, basically you get the requirements, you define the problem, the AI proposes a solution, you review it, you do a peer review, the entire flow is given to the AI and it generates code, it writes the test cases, you review the entire code, you run the entire test cases. It runs all the test cases, make sure everything passes, and then it also writes the documentation for your entire code base, and it also creates PR. That is where I think things will go in the near future. So if you see, right, in this, it also fixed my defect where I told the total is zero. It corrected that, and it gave a detailed order summary, and then it added multiple menu items to a single order. So these are something that which was part of the plan which I asked, it also fixed. In addition to that, right, it gave me another fix also, allowing the user to call the partner or send message to the delivery partner. So these are something that was fixed in no time, right? So I would tell that the developers have to really experience it, prompt it, and understand how these IDs work.